One of Trump's biggest allies, a man who literally stood on stage at the Republican National Convention for him, just looked into a camera and called Trump's biggest decision absolutely disgusting and evil.
Some young MAGA men are growing disillusioned with the president.
I'm going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars.
No more wars, no more disruptions. We will have prosperity and we will have peace. Under Trump, we will have no more wars, no more disruptions, and we will have prosperity and peace for all. I am the candidate of peace. I am peace.
It just seems so insane based on what he ran on. I mean, this is why a lot of people feel betrayed, right? He ran on no more wars and these stupid, senseless wars.
It feels like there's this war machine, and then our soldiers are put into these spaces, and they're just there to serve an America that they believe in. It just feels like it's causing a lot of pain and fear.
Americans can't afford healthcare. Like, why? They don't care about what's happening in Iran. Trump was dumb enough to do it. They've been trying to get America to do this forever. Facts. And then they found a guy stupid enough to do it.
I think that MAGA is dying.
We're going to show you exactly what it is, who's behind it, and why it matters. The rise. To understand the crack, you first have to understand the foundation. When Donald Trump won the 2024 election, it wasn't just because of traditional political machinery. It was because of podcasters, YouTubers, influencers, the so-called manosphere media. Guys like Joe Rogan, Theo Vaughn, Andrew Schultz, the Nelk Boys. These weren't just entertainers, they were a political force. Millions of young men who had never cared about politics were suddenly tuning in, and what they heard was vote Trump. And Trump knew it. On election night in November 2024,
And we also have a man, Dana White, who has done some job. He's a tough guy.
Nobody deserves this more than him, and nobody deserves this more than his family does. This is what happens when the machine comes after you. What you've seen over the last several years, this is what it looks like. Couldn't stop him. He keeps going forward. He doesn't quit. He's the most resilient, hard-working man I've ever met in my life. His family are incredible people. This is karma, ladies and gentlemen. He deserves this. They deserve it as a family. I want to thank some people real quick. I want to thank the Nelk Boys, Aiden Ross, Theo Vaughn, Bustin' with the Boys, and last but not least, the mighty and powerful Joe Rogan.
fast forward just over a year.
Joe Rogan is now joining the chorus of Trump supporters speaking out against the war with Iran.
While notable figures like Tucker Carlson and Megyn Kelly have been vocal about their opposition to the war since it began 11 days ago, Rogan only just addressed it yesterday.
The podcasters' turn. One by one, they broke. Tucker Carlson.
It's such an honor to be here, and it's wild. Donald Trump's gonna win. He's gonna win. I know that that's true. Why is Donald Trump gonna win? The people he's about to defeat have no idea. And they're panicked. They have no idea why people like Donald Trump.
On February 28, 2026, the United States and Israel launched joint military strikes against Iran in what Trump called Operation Epic Fury. Within hours, Tucker Carlson went on ABC News and called the attack absolutely disgusting and evil.
This morning, the President of the United States, whom I campaigned for and defended daily for 11 years, not attacking him, but he issued a statement threatening to destroy the civilian infrastructure of Iran, including the desalination plants and energy grid of Iran. And that seems to be a threat against innocence. I don't know any other way to read it. How would you assess that? Is that consistent with a just war?
No.
Joe Rogan, the most downloaded podcast on the planet, 11 million views per episode.
Our friend Donald Trump, there's probably no one in history that I've ever seen that's been attacked the way you've been attacked and the way they've done it, so coordinated.
Joe Rogan just endorsed me. Is that good? Thank you, Joe.
Rogan endorsed Trump on the eve of the 2024 election, and on March 10th, 2026.
What just seems so insane based on what he ran on. I mean, this is why a lot of people feel betrayed, right? He ran on no more wars and these stupid, senseless wars, and then we have one that we can't even really clearly defined why we did it.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
If we don't convince the people that still may not want to vote, if we do not convince them to go in on Tuesday and cast their vote for President Trump, then we are looking at a future that looks very dark. A future of wide open borders, a future of economic disaster, a future of high taxes.
We're really seeing a divide within the MAGA base. I'm just reading a post that Marjorie Taylor Greene, former Congresswoman MTG, put out just moments ago where she absolutely eviscerates President Trump for this action in Iran, saying that this is not America first. This is not it. This is not why your base voted for you. Focus on the issues at home, affordability, cost of living issues. Stop distracting our nation with wars abroad.
Megyn Kelly.
Worst nightmare. It is exactly the opposite of what President Trump ran on. Exactly the opposite. And yet Fox News is salivating over the prospect of more war, an extended conflict, and Lindsey Graham is its spokesperson. We've got 7 U.S. personnel dead. They know exactly what President Trump wants to see and the messaging he wants to hear, and it is as bellicose and war-hungry as you could possibly imagine.
The issues that built up, it wasn't just Iran. Here's the thing. Iran was the explosion, but the gunpowder had been building for over a year. Issue number 1, the Epstein files. Trump spent years implying he would expose the Jeffrey Epstein client list.
It's just very strange for a lot of people that the list of clients that went to the island has not been made public.
Yeah, I'd be inclined to do the Epstein. I'd have no problem with it.
When the Justice Department's own handling of the files left MAGA supporters with nothing, the anger was instant.
He's dead for a long time. He was never a big factor in terms of life. I don't understand what the interest or what the fascination is.
She was one of President Trump's biggest supporters, but she fell out with him over the Epstein files, and the president eventually called her Marjorie Taylor Greene.
He was extremely angry at me that I had signed the discharge petition to release the files.
Where's the Epstein files? Boo, can't find them. Don't exist. Like, they can get away with man.
Oh, yeah. Issue number 2, H-1B visas.
President Trump is facing backlash from some Republicans over his support of H-1B visas. So the program allows U.S. employers to temporarily hire foreign workers for specialty occupations.
I love my conservative friends. I love MAGA, but this is MAGA. And those people are going to teach our people how to make computer chips. And in a short period of time, our people are going to be doing great. And those people can go home.
Does that mean the H-1B visa thing will not be a big priority for your administration? Because if you want to raise wages for American workers, you can't flood the country with tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of foreign workers.
You also do have to bring in talent. When
we
a
have
country
plenty of talented people here.
No, you don't.
We don't have talented people here?
No, you don't have certain talents, and people have to learn.
MAGA didn't exactly like that Trump quote right there.
Issue number 3, mass deportations.
That was Bruce Springsteen speaking to the crowds in Minnesota, which is still dealing with the aftermath of the Trump administration's sweeping immigration raids. CNN teams were on the ground at several rallies this weekend, including in St. Paul.
We were told there would be there's 2 things that are insane. One is the targeting of migrant workers, not cartel members, not gang members, not drug dealers, just construction workers. Showing up in construction sites, raiding them, gardeners. Yeah. Like, really?
These ICE raids have now, it's going to just be turbocharged and without any kind of accountability. Congress has not shown an appetite under Republican control for any kind of oversight. And we're talking about spending dollars for ICE and ICE raids and DHS that rival some countries.
Issue number 4, the economy.
Under our administration, growth is exploding, productivity is soaring, investment is booming, incomes are rising, inflation is defeated, America is respected again like never before,
Well, Elizabeth, the president certainly is painting a very rosy economic picture. But of course, the president, this administration, Republicans writ large are well aware that Americans simply are not feeling that in their own wallets. And when they go to the grocery store and check out their receipt.
The reason I don't want to talk about affordability is because everybody knows that it's far less expensive under Trump than it was under Sleepy Joe Biden. And the prices are way down.
None of that is true, Boris. Prices are up during this administration. There has been inflation every month of this administration.
I paid $40.38. You heard that, right?
The 1 pound of ground beef I got was $9 a pint. A pint of blueberries was $6.
When was a box of cereal $9.29?
I didn't realize how quickly they raised the rent prices, and I'm out here asking y'all to buy my album.
The polls don't lie. And here's where it gets really important, because this isn't just a Twitter argument between influencers. The polls are showing the same thing.
A lopsided approval rating for the president, with 39% approving, 60% disapproving of the job that he is doing.
The single biggest finding was the degree to which Trump's approval on immigration has slid since we last asked that question in August.
62% of respondents said they don't trust federal investigations into the shooting deaths will be fair and transparent. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, has a 34% approval in this poll, with 66% disapproving. When it comes to local cooperation with federal immigration agents, the largest share of respondents said they do think local police should cooperate in some cases to deport people in the country illegally. A little more than a third said they should always cooperate. 20% said never cooperate.
Trump fires back. I am MAGA. Donald Trump is not taking this lying down, and his response has been classic Trump. Go nuclear on the critics.
How are the president and his backers responding to this criticism? I haven't said that much, although President Trump last week in a recent interview basically dismissed it, saying that his supporters are very supportive of what he's doing, that folks like Megyn Kelly and Tucker Carlson aren't MAGA, in his words, that they aren't reflective.
Donald Trump did not take kindly to that statement from Tucker Carlson. President Trump hit back at Tucker Carlson, who called the Iran war absolutely disgusting and evil. Quote, Tucker has lost his way, Trump told me. I knew that a long time ago, and he's not MAGA.
Marjorie Taylor Greene announced her plans to resign. President Trump took aim at the Georgia Congresswoman.
I just disagreed with her philosophy. She started backing perhaps the worst Republican congressman in our history, this stupid person named Massey. And I said, go your own way.
The president once again called Greene a traitor in a Saturday morning social media post.
Mr. President, your director of national counterterrorism, Joe Kent, he just resigned today. He said he can't support your conflict with Iran. What's your reaction to that? And did you?
Well, I read his statement. I always thought he was a nice guy, but I always thought he was weak on security, very weak on security. It's a good thing that he's out.
So here's the question we'll leave you with. Is MAGA dying? Is it evolving? Or is it just temporarily fractured, waiting to reunite around whoever comes next? Drop your answer in the comments. If this video opens your eyes, wait until you see the next one.